Hello, I'm Ellie Bryce and I want to thank you for showing interest in how we can revitalise Lord's Place, the bit between Summer Street and Kite Street. At Orange City Council, we're really interested in knowing what's important to the Orange community as we start to plan what could happen. Today I want to bring you up to speed on a few things before we get into the questions. The good news is that you don't have to come up with all the good ideas yourself because some of that work has already been done. In 2018, Council engaged a firm of urban designers by the name of SJB. It was their job to bring a broad range of experts together to work with members of the community, council staff and councillors to come up with big picture blueprint plans that set the parameters of what Orange's CBD could look like in the future. And here's a quick look of how that happened.
So our team, headed by SJB and ourselves, is town planning and urban design, but our practice also includes architecture and interior design. But we've got other consultants on board, including Aspect Studios who do public domain and landscape architecture, GLIs for engineering, AEC for economics, and Ozark for heritage.
Well, it's critical that you have people with expertise in this area leading the program.
We have to be very sensitive to the views of the community, take them on board and weigh them up with our own expertise.
But if you don't do this process and involve professional people, I can tell you it'll be a hell of a lot less than perfect. It'll be exactly where we are now, and that's not where we want to be in 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 years.
There were 3 key points that came out of SJB's conversation with the community. The 3 main priorities of FutureCity are attract, compact and walkability. Attract. We want a more attractive CBD to encourage people to come to the CBD, spend more time there and money. Compact. Our city can't keep growing out to the suburbs forever. So this is about getting more people to live and work in the centre of the city. And finally, walkability. While we'll continue to use cars in the CBD, this idea is about driving to the CBD, finding a convenient car spot, and then having the CBD that we can walk easily around. When it came to Lord's Place, the SJB report asked what these priorities could mean to make this block something new, to make it a street you might want to visit and spend more time in. For example, the street at the moment is 30 metres wide and almost half of that space is taken up of road. What if we had less road and more footpath? How much more footpath? In a long list of possibilities, they were asking that what if there could be space for more outdoor dining? Could there be better and more lighting? What if there was a multi-level car park somewhere nearby? Would we be able to live with losing a few on-street parking spots? Plant new trees, and much more. We've already hosted 2 forums, one for business and landowners and the other for community members. At those forums, we heard a wide range of ideas, including things like Lord's Place being the Eat Street of Orange, a destination if you will. A space for people to walk safely, a space for outdoor dining, tree renewal and new ways to deliver on parking. I now need to mention some constraints we're dealing with. 3 things. First one, budget. We of course only have limited funds. Number 2, the disruptions to businesses during construction, something we have to be mindful of and make sure that our businesses are ready for that. And number 3 is flooding. I want you to imagine Lord's Place is like a bathtub. Whatever infrastructure we add to the bathtub, such as outdoor dining spaces or new trees, we need to take something out of that bathtub so it doesn't overflow. So now for the fun part. I ask you to do 2 things. I need you to tell me what you like about Lord's Place now. And secondly, what should Lord's Place be like in the future? What are your priorities and ideas? I want to know them. Please keep in mind the 3 main priorities for FutureCity: making a CBD that is more attractive, compact and walkable. So please tell us what you think. This is only the beginning of the process, and this will be your first chance to tell us your ideas and priorities that can then be considered in the design phase.